Hi, I'm Laura Clapp here with TC Helicon, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the VoiceLive 2. So I'm going to show you the features. Let's get right into it. So VoiceLive 2 carries over a lot of the features from VoiceLive, but it also incorporates a lot of our great new features coming from the Voice Tone pedal series. We've completely redesigned the VoiceLive and made it much easier to use in VoiceLive 2. As you can see, it looks more like a stomp box with all of these effects. And so what I like about it is that I can just toggle on all my effects, much like a guitarist would kick in their effects. So even if you're in a preset, you can still kick in those effects whenever you want them and just customize your performance on the fly. That's brand new to VoiceLive 2. We've also incorporated the tone feature, which is really cool. That comes from our Voice Tone Correct. And what that does is it gives me an adaptive compressor, EQ, de-esser, and also an auto gate. That's brand new to VoiceLive 2. And what that's doing is it's constantly adjusting my level of compression, my EQ, and as well my gate. So now you don't have to worry about bleed coming from your band, getting into the mic and tweaking the VoiceLive. So now with VoiceLive 2, you can just sing and know you're gonna have a great sound, and also it's only gonna be your sound. We also have pitch correction built in, and you can activate it just by turning on the pitch button. Much easier to use. Also, have guitar effects that you can activate, and those are completely separate from the voice. So something else that's really great about VoiceLive 2 is that you can create steps on the fly. And with steps, you can bring in different types of harmonies, different types of effects, but you can do this all from a standing position. But just since I'm down here, I'll show you how to do it from the floor. But if you want to start and incorporate steps, you just hold down the step button, and then you can turn whatever effects you want on. Let's put on some delay and some doubling. And then to create the step, you just tap step again. And now I have step 2 in preset 1. And to activate my step, I can just go up and down. Now I'm in step 2. So you can use the machine almost entirely from a standing position. We did that because we didn't want singers to have to keep getting down and tweaking this, especially live, because now you have the creativity right within reach, basically, of your feet. So it's really simple to use. But let's hear a little bit more about what the harmonies can do, because I can talk about it all day, but we want to hear what it sounds like. So, give you an idea. So I'm just going to use a preset that comes with the machine. There are 200 presets that come with it. And I'm going to use one that's called Guitar 2 Up, and just basically start playing the guitar. It's going to recognize my guitar chords. That comes from our Harmony G pedal. And then I can turn the harmonies on and off, and they'll be in the right key and know which chords I'm playing based on that chord recognition technology. So just give you a real brief example just so you can hear it. I can just kick those harmonies off and on. So it has the same functionality of the VoiceLive in that regard, but it's going to be in the right key now because it's recognizing my guitar chords. You can also use a MIDI keyboard to control the VoiceLive 2, but brand new to this particular unit, you can plug in an auxiliary input. Let's say you have an MP3 player and you can use backing tracks. And what the backing tracks will actually do, VoiceLive 2 will recognize the chords from your backing tracks and then let you add harmonies based on those chords. So that's really revolutionary and exciting. So now if you're a singer and you play with backing tracks, you don't need a band, you don't need an instrumentalist, you can just plug that in and get great harmonies instantly. You also don't need to use VoiceLive with an instrument. You can use it a cappella by manually setting the key, which is still coming from the VoiceLive. So we've kept all the great things people loved about VoiceLive, but have added a lot more features and a great functionality. Something else that's really cool about VoiceLive 2 is the choir effect that we've added. That's giving you 8 voices of harmony, so you can really sound like you have a full choir behind you, and it sounds believable and huge. So I'll be doing an example of that on its own a little bit later on. But so the choir feature is built in. And that's pretty much the extent of VoiceLive 2. It sounds great. We've completely overhauled the design, redesigned the harmonies as well, made it a whole lot easier to use, and given you amazing features. So that's VoiceLive 2. Be sure to check it out, and thanks a lot.